Get off the air. Off the air. We got this, everybody.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We got it. We got it.
Live.
It's fine. Maybe. I forget. I set up a second account. Not account. A second thing where like I just changed the profile so that it's a bandwidth test, which means I can run it and test the connection without like having to change numbers and all that type of stuff. But when I do that, and then I switch over to the main one again, and I forget to also update the settings, and I'm like, ah! Shit sucks, bro!
Well, anyways, are you guys ready for your favorite anime game?
Yeah, this is gonna make a whole lot of not sense to a bunch of you guys, and it's also gonna look like a whole lot of boring if it's not your type of thing. But we're gonna hit that continue. These are my save files. They're named very well. Time for hot doggos. It's been a while since I said I'm sorry for this nonsense mess. We almost died, like whoa, but is Skull. And Bubsy makes you wheeze. Bubsy makes you queeze. Right, hot doggos was the last one. Let's load up time for hot doggos. Here we go. I'm in the kitchen.
Right. I need to know what this game is, I guess, initially.
So it's a point and click adventure game. If you guys haven't played a point and click adventure game, you point around, you click on things, and then you get the ability to inspect them. The sound you've heard since you entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach on a radio here. The awful static is like nothing you've heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. Cool. That's that. The whole thing with Homestuck is that they treat it like it's a first-person thing. It's very descriptive, but all of the text is like, it's describing what's happening to you as opposed to you describing what's happening to yourself. So it's not like I go over to the radio, it says you go over to the radio. So I guess it's like second person.
Yeah, that's second person.
And also, because Homestuck is 75,000 pages of text, it's so full of nonsense combinations. I have all these items up on the top. I can mix one of these items with every single clickable thing in the world for more flavor text.
I forgot about those cards on the top left!
Like these Yummy Bites pet treats, I mixed it with Random Takeover, which says takeout treats for pets is a pretty cute idea, you gotta admit. If veterinarian / ballerina / tap dancer doesn't pay the bills, you've always got boutique delivery pet treats to fall back on. It's $1 million idea. On top of that, I can mix these items with other items and get more text.
Also, did he just call those the Pogs cards?
I called it cards.
So what happened last stream?
You uncultured swine.
What happened last stream that killed Master Time Thief is we spent an hour in Joey's room, the first goddamn screen of the game, clicking on everything. We went outside, I explored some more, I got 3 new items up here, and then I went back to Joey's room and clicked on everything again with these new items. And there was more text for all that.
So what you're saying, Time Thief, is that you lost your sanity because this guy here, right here, just really loves reading.
What I'm telling you here is that this is going to go at a goddamn snail's pace, and I'm gonna read the things that nobody else is gonna bother fucking reading.
You're doing the work. You're doing the work for. You're doing the work for me, Ryan. I'm okay with that. If you do the work,
job, but someone's got to do.
2.5 hours last week.
Look, I want to put half of these items against, the door. I want to put it against the bed. No, I'm gonna put it against the door, even.
Look, Ryan, I just want you to get to the title. I just want you to get to the point where the fucking title shows up. Can you get there at least? Do it for me. Do it for little old me.
The power is off, and as such, your fax machine is basically useless. This is an unacceptable state of affairs.
Okay, hold on. No. You got the angel, the devil here. The angel tells you to progress, and then the devil tells you to just inspect everything with every item.
Pogs plus fax machine. You'd love to send a Pog fax to some rube, but it's just not possible without any power, which is just as well, considering now is a terrible time for surreal pranks. Yummy Bites plus fax machine. No faxing of pet treats. Yup, the power failure is literally the only obstacle to that activity.
You're doing the work.
Weird spirally key. Try as you might, you cannot use the green key to access the innards of this fax machine. You doubt there's anything important there anyway. Probably just gears and ink.
Also, of course, whoever made the game would put every combination of items into the same object.
It's
This is
Hussy.
the most
This is
Homestuck-
what
it's
he
the most
fucking
yeah.
does.
If this is what
absolutely-
Homestuck, I wouldn't have it any other way if it was a Homestuck related
This is-
game.
The thing
Like,
is, the thing
as much as
I'm gonna continue this, but like, as the thing is that I feel like you can actually recommend this game to people who weren't able to read the comic, and they can actually get the humor because you can go at your own pace. You don't have to do all this, whereas in the comic, you did.
Yeah, that's a good point. You had to fuck around like the characters did. So
Now,
I get that.
anyways, I'll let you guys say your thing in a second. I just want to give the guy because we've just been riffing for a while. This is Joey.
Yeah.
Joey's the protagonist of this.
That's
She has a
Joey?
little brother named
That's
Jude.
Joey.
Jude is out there in the treehouse back there. He's been talking to me on a walkie-talkie. Any hot tips for getting the power back on? Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage over. That's not really a tip. That's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do it. Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement over. See, that's very helpful, thanks. Doing my best over and out. Normally it's funnier, but Jude's out there. He's helping me. When the game started, you see those monsters outside the window? Yeah, a bunch of those like invaded. Joey is a tap dancer slash ballerina slash junior veterinarian. Everything I do is filtered through one of those three things.
A tap dancer, ballerina, junior veterinarian, Joey.
When I mix tap dancing
Oh,
with
yeah.
ballerina shoes, she says the world's just not ready yet.
Jesus.
This game it has a lot of dialogue, but it's all really fucking good. It's all really good.
So,
I would expected nothing less.
tap shoes plus fax machine. You can't very well dance to the fax machine if the power is off, can you? Be sensible. Duh. What about ballerina shoes? Nope, same deal. What about... and I can't use the flashlight right now because it just brings up D-cell batteries. What else have we? There's a fridge. Look. You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. That line didn't need to exist, and yet it does.
What? I'm gonna be real concerned you decided to put the ballerina shoes in the fridge.
Pogs plus fridge. Not even the fridge can make Pogs cool. Oof, that wasn't
no.
that wasn't your best work. It embraces the punetry. Nah, the pet treats will keep okay at room temperature. What about the key? Solving the mystery of your heirloom is turning into a real cold case. Your tap achievements don't lend themselves well to fridge front commemoration. Ballerina, as a dancing partner, he's unfortunately a little frigid. Driving me to drink. The fridge is empty. Food shopping has become sporadic of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities. That's another thing. Her mom is dead, her dad is an absentee, and she's got a babysitter who's drunk and who me and MTT already know because we've read the comic.
I think Keon should probably already figure out who it is. If he got up to Act 6, he probably knows too.
You're not sure why the trash is piled next to the fridge. Even animals know better than to let their food fraternize with their waste. Pogs.
It's been years.
It's really tempting. Maybe when you deal with these monsters, it can be your reward to toss the pogs into the garbage. Yay! I got an achievement! Where they belong. By the way, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Keon, there's one listed achievement for this game that tells you what it is, and the rest are all secrets. And you find them by doing this.
Of course.
Okay, Ryan. Actually, I want to talk to you about that because I came to a realization. It's not a spoiler because it's just a theory that I had. But I looked at the theory and like the achievement is called Boros, and it says like pick up where you left off and has like a little save icon.
Yeah.
So I figured, oh, when you reload the save, you get that achievement.
Nope.
But if you noticed, you don't have that achievement yet.
Yep.
I think I know what that achievement actually is.
Uh-huh.
I think it's Hussy setting up an Ouroboros joke.
Yeah.
It's literally the last achievement you can get is the only one you can see. This motherfucker.
Precious heirloom key. By the way, this precious heirloom, got it from the mother. Got it from the dead mom. It was in her jewelry box. Mom died, and then I just, like, stole it. That's in layman's terms what the explanation was that was given. It's your precious heirloom, your mom left it to you, yada yada. Look, you know you're not going to throw this thing away, so it's hard to muster up outrage at the hypothetical idea you were maybe about to do so.
Jeez.
Tap dancing. A great way to smash down the cans, but it's best to do that before they go in the bag. Like so. But imagine that in like one swift motion with a shoe instead of my hands.
Thanks.
Plus, you're pretty sure there's probably some empty glass bottles in there from your babysitter. Ballet shoes. You refuse to contaminate the highest art there ever was by performing it on top of actual garbage. Of course, by even contemplating it, haven't you made an artistic statement that already incorporates garbage, or at least the concept of garbage, as an intricable element in your tableau? There's a lot to think through here. Dangerous questions lead to dangerous answers.
God damn it.
This game is really fucking cute.
Yeah, so to you guys in the chat who are wondering, and I'm gonna give a couple more of these before I just assume you know what you're in for. This is what Homestuck is. It's a lot of just, where the hell did this long-ass sentence come from that, like, god damn it, why does it make some sense? Because it's so stupid.
This entire game has made me lose my mind.
Yeah, you just started.
The radio is off and it'll stay that way. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, Keon, I got something to tell you. But first, there's Rumbo. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14, and even you can tell this is just really crummy. It's a bottle of rum with a clown on it called Rumbo.
God damn it.
Oh, I can look. The radio is.
I feel like an idiot because I literally thought that was maple syrup.
The radio is
Look,
clearly,
Brandon.
although weirdly
innocent,
functional,
shut up.
despite not being plugged in. You might be onto something here. Wait, why is the radio functional despite not being plugged in? Pop open. You open the battery compartment! Fucking A, man! Okay, good. If this radio didn't need
Yeah!
batteries to make these noises, you'd have to upgrade the Spookitude to business class Spookitude, and frankly, you can't afford that. Get batteries. You can never have too many batteries, and never in too many different sizes either. Got batteries. Awesome. Anyways, Keon, I was about to say, Bubsy's in this game. He's in Joey's room. He has like 3 references.
I heard about that.
He's canon in Homestuck.
So before I put these batteries inside the flashlight, it's time to use them on everything in the room. The battery-powered fax machine had its season in the sun, and that season was called the 80s, MTT. You were an 80s kid, so you love to reference things like fax machines with nostalgia, even though you obviously still have a fax machine right here in your kitchen. Decade-based identity can be a tough row to hoe.
Stop encouraging him, Keon.
No, you know what? You know what I think I'm actually gonna do, just before I get too deep into this here.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
What? Oh.
Are you gonna do the thing?
Oh, you absolute asshole. Of course you would. Of course you would. Go all the way back to the beginning. You're trash. You're actually trash.
Watch, okay? This is the thing that this game fucking does. Now I click on this battery and I click on the veterinarian case. Nothing in the med kit requires batteries to operate.
God damn it.
Batteries plus my weird plush toy. His batteries died a while ago, but you don't really want to replace them? All they did was make him vibrate for hours with no off switch. When you tried to remove the batteries, he just vibrated so hard you couldn't even hold on to him. You just ran out the room, and when you came back later, he'd worn himself out.
You broke Keon faster than you broke me.
I'm crying already.
Oh, right, that's why the lights are off, because the power's
Right,
out.
you're shenanigans are driving me nuts. Alright.
Batteries plus Connect 4. This game is powered by the famous law of gravity. Or wait, is it law of gravity or force of gravity in this context? Whatever, the things that makes the checkers fall down when Jude loses.
Jesus.
Batteries plus Bubsy. Bubsy really doesn't need any more energy. He's already a self-sufficient whirling dynamo of garbage and trash.
Jeez.
I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm gonna make the whole loop.
Oh my god.
Batteries, so gosh, not like painting, or ballet, or paintings of ballerinas, or ballerinas painting. Yeah, there's such awesome references here as Bubsy. There's Second Mom. We have Space Bounty Hunter. There's the story that keeps happening. Hot Steppin'. The situation is already pretty charged.
My darling.
And the story that keeps happening. No need for batteries, bucko. This movie ran on the power of the imagination and also on the power of ending the movie halfway through the story.
Wait, what movie?
All right.
The story that keeps happening.
Oh, right.
There was one campfire spookum about a kid who was secretly a robot, and the other kids figured it out because he ate batteries. It was... kind of a stupid episode in retrospect. That's not how batteries work.
You know, I don't blame you for going the entire loop at the moment.
At the moment.
All right.
Beautiful text.
Your mom had such a classy old world charm, it's hard to imagine her even existing in the same world as things like batteries and the crude chirping devices that run on them. Which, you guess, she doesn't anymore. Jeez, you felt that one like a kick in the stomach. Everything that has to do with mom is like... immediately sad in a way that you don't expect because the rest of the game is so goddamn stupid.
That's Homestuck for you. Just punches you with the feels.
Pictures don't need batteries, not even pictures of you and your beloved dog. Thank goodness, otherwise you'd be burning through the double A's to keep this sweet pic running around the clock. Batteries plus journal, an electronic diary, the very idea. Now you've heard of quite literally everything. Nothing that will ever happen to you after this moment of astonishment in which you have floored yourself with this bonkers idea will perturb you in the slightest. You've crossed the event horizon of novelty.
I'm glad that you're going through. I'm glad that you're going through all this just to get all the flavor text at the moment. It's making me smile internally, externally, and around my face.
Like
every sense of MTT.
Everything on that show runs on magic. Don't even start. No, I already did that one. Batteries plus the bounty hunter. They do sort of look like little energy tanks. Are energy tanks just batteries?
No.
That's
just a theory. A game theory.
Batteries plus TV. No need, it's plugged into the wall. Like most TVs. You're probably thinking of a handheld gaming device, which this is plainly not. It's a Super Nintendo. Batteries plus window. Your window doesn't need electricity. How would that even work? It's a glass-filled hole in the side of a house. You decide to chalk this Looney Tunes nutso idea up to your current case of monster rattles.
You know, the writing at least is on point. I'm glad that the writing's on point. It makes me happy again.
Batteries plus beanbag chair. It doesn't need batteries. It runs on beans, you guess? You don't think there's real beans in there. At least you hope not. That thing is really old.
Thank you.
Batteries plus computer. Your computer doesn't run on batteries. If it did, how would you turn it off? By taking them out? Because of course the only way to turn off a computer is to shut it down and then manually turn off the power strip it's plugged into once the screen says it is now safe to turn off your computer. Obviously. This game is set...
God damn it, that shout out to the 90s!
This game is set in 1994, I think.
Yeah, I know why! The minute that message comes in, it's like, God damn it, writers!
This is just your clothes closet. None of your clothes need batteries. It's not like you have a pair of LA lights in there or something.
I'm glad that this game and it, taking place in 1994 is pretty much as accurate as it can be in the 1994.
Batteries plus the animal babies. Absolutely not. No way out of the question. That's not safe for babies. Batteries plus my stuffed animals. None of those toys are battery powered except maybe the Snork. You're not sure because you never put the batteries in. The Snork was a rare gift from your paw, though he was gone again by the time you found it, sitting on the kitchen table next to a huge shotgun for Jude. Batteries plus bed. Batteries in the bed? What do you think this is? Don't Wake Daddy? The Parker Brothers board game with a battery-powered daddy who must be avoided while sneaking to the kitchen for a midnight snack? Well, you don't have an attentive father or food in the kitchen, so it's obviously not that. You know what makes me really excited is the fact that this inventory screen has an arrow for scrolling.
Oh no. Combine all the things. Don't make it so many times he wants you to make it to.
Battery plus Clarissa. Doesn't need batteries. She runs on girl power. What an icon. What a luminary. You're glad to have this poster because it's definitely going to be worth big bucks someday when the world recognizes Clarissa for the dynamo she is. Batteries plus puppy. Puppy Surprise doesn't run on batteries. That would frankly be a little unsettling. Oh yeah, by the way, this just seems vanilla now, but this is their description for, this is a raised and cushioned platform where you spend several hours every day unconscious and hallucinating, usually while the majority of the other people on the continent are also doing the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the dictionary definition of a bed.
No, my favorite thing that is still like, and I didn't find this when I played this, but what was it when you were looking at the console and you found Tetris or whatever, and she was like, and I think Jude was like, Jude used to like to playing this game until he found out it was made in Russia.
Yeah, Jude's big into conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Batteries plus the wizard globe. No batteries needed. Just give it a good shake and the sparkly floaty stuff goes swirling around. It's amazing. It's not technically magic, but you don't really care about what things technically aren't. Batteries plus books. Books don't need batteries. They run on the power of imagination, which means your imagination has to work a triple shift to make a book anywhere near fun as something that does need batteries. True fact, books are boring.
Leo, I would like to spend several hours on an elevated cushioned platform seizuring from excessive stimulation. God damn it, Leo.
No batteries required. It's not a toy. Oh, the statue. I guess that makes sense. Batteries plus a calendar. There's a very cool picture for this month with all the best characters from your favorite Skynet games. They don't need batteries, though, because they're just from video games. They're not actually here. It's just a picture. Welcome, Blue Meh. Welcome to backtracking to the first room of the game because I found a new item. So I must combine it with everything.
So what's going to happen is that Ryan's going to find the next item, and then we're going to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the game. 6th item. Oh, let's backtrack all the way back to the beginning of the game.
The posters don't need batteries. They're perfectly capable of inducing magical animal-based wonderment all in their own whimsical steam. You wouldn't want me to miss dialogue like this.
No, of course not.
All right, I'll come back out to the hallway. I'll come back out to the hallway in a second because I got to go back up to the attic door.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm gonna keep encouraging Ryan over here.
It's a good thing.
I know you will.
It's a good thing you had these when you got locked in here. The batteries, that is. Maybe they'll come in handy. Like maybe there's who are you kidding? There's no way these hefty boys are gonna fit anything up here. And even if they did, what good would it do? You're gonna scare off the monsters with a battery-powered mummy swinging a sexy lamp leg around, maybe wearing a bearskin running one of those creepy masks while he does it. Maybe he's riding that rocking horse thing over there too. That actually sounds totally awesome. You wish you had some markers and some paper and were an artist so you could draw that. I rest my motherfucking case.
Jeez.
Save some for the other streamers? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, Station Cubed. I'm gonna get those achievements.
Jeez, buddy, save some for the other streamers.
You just need, if I put the batteries in the garbage, you just need to come traipsing back up here as soon as you needed these. And honestly, a girl can only traipse so much in a single evening. Batteries plus Slinky. You couldn't replace the batteries without disturbing its perfect arc of untapped potential energy, and that would be a real shame. Batteries plus Caterpillar. He's a pretty simple little fellow. He just exists. His 6 pairs of simple eyes detecting changes in light intensity, but not much else. Alright. Back to the hallway. The hallway seems spookier from this side. Exit. Batteries plus weird globy thing. Whatever the heck this thing does, it apparently does it without needing batteries. Wow! Look at it go. Batteries plus my door. Does nothing. I'm a little relieved when there's a does nothing, because it just means we can move a little faster.
And TT's mine.
Yeah.
Battery plus jewelry box. This drawer is full of junk. Batteries that get lost in here and you never be able to find them when you need them. So par for the course, really. It's true. This apartment, this house is messy as shit, son. Batteries plus painting does nothing. Batteries plus weird monster. He looks like he might enjoy it. Honestly. What do you think, Alil? He's chained up and he looks a little bit happy about it.
I'm just practicing my fucking Game Sharks challenge while I'm here.
Batteries plus statue.
He's not gonna get far.
Batteries plus statue. She's a statue, not an action figure, and action figures don't usually require batteries anyways. Now, play sets. But even then, it's just for the frills. Lights, sounds, voice modulator makes you sound like a skeleton monster, etc. What about the batteries plus the water soaker? This one is just a simple pump action, as Jude has informed you. You've seen commercials for high-end water guns that actually do need batteries, which, okay, Why not just use a hose at that point?
You gotta get that pump action in. It's a sufferer
Wait,
reference.
what's a sufferer reference?
Wait, did you not? Wait, you didn't fucking get that was the sufferer, the little doll, the troll doll.
No.
That's the sufferer.
No?
Yeah.
Sudden revelation.
Oh, I see his cuffs. I see his cuffs. They.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's the sufferer.
You fucking
You
game!
wait, you didn't catch that?
No!
Wow. Okay.
There will be no explanations. Those are terms only for the people who know them.
Jeez.
Battery plus lamp. Yet another excellent place to keep batteries if those were a thing anyone ever owned in the history of needing batteries being a thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, by me exploring everything 18 million times, you're gonna catch everything.
Ryan is actually gonna go. Ryan's gonna go for the 200% completion.
You think back to before, back when this closet was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now your guess is even more reasonable. That was batteries. I already did that one. Batteries plus a light bright. Light bright is plugged into the wall. There's an outlet right there between the two doors, which is why the light bright is there in the first place. It's all perfectly reasonable, and it wouldn't be helped by batteries. Not in the slightest. Unfortunately, I wonder what would happen now that the power's out. Light. Oh, she still does it. It just doesn't light up. Well, that's good. That's a saving grace. That means that they didn't replace all the text with power is out text. All right. That's this section done. Yeah. Keon, do you recognize any of these fellas by chance?
Hold on.
Wait, which fellas?
Jesus! It's all coming back to me now.
That's just how Homestuck works. It never really leaves you.
No, it can't. The minute I forget about it and I see pictures on the wall, no! It's all coming back to me.
So we basically know who like both the babysitter and the father is.
Yeah.
Batteries plus the statue. No.
Oh shoot! You know what?
It's just a statue. It doesn't do anything else. It just exists. It's not like a lamp.
MTT, my hands are on my face right now because I just realized who the babysitter was. It's all coming back to me.
Welcome to welcome to both of us last stream, buddy.
I knew you were gonna recognize her as soon as you saw her. Like,
it's like, oh, those characters. Why does that? No!
Books don't need batteries. They're simply books. All they need is you, or rather, that's all you need to enjoy them. Books don't particularly need you at all, really.
wonk.
Pransy ass books. You don't need any extra energy to use a beanbag chair. In fact, the less energy you have, the better a chair they seem to be. Alil, if you want to go read your book, you go right ahead. We're just gonna continue having nonsense here.
Welcome to the channel Nonsense, sponsored by Nonsense, delivered by Nonsense, and welcome to Homestuck.
Yep. By the end of this game, I'm gonna make you guys say, "Fuck! It's Monday. It's more of this shit."
I'm glad that you're sticking true to your Monday brand here, Ryan.
I think my friend kind of summarized it best when he was like, "Fuck yeah, it's Monday."
Batteries plus weird stuff thing. If you intend to Frankenstein pause little project back to life, you're gonna need a lot more electricity. Like a blatant disregard for ethics, just to start. Batteries plus bear. No, this isn't the depowered mode or anything. Look, whatever this bear does, he's already doing it as hard as he can. Batteries plus door. You don't need batteries. You could just turn the knob. If you didn't care that it'd probably get you killed by a big monster. But you do care. You care a lot, frankly. Batteries plus this crazy remote with 8 million buttons. The puny D cells are too small for the E cell slot.
Aww.
I think my clock's broken. How long have we been in this?
The fuck is an E cell?
Let's see. We started around 9:20, so yeah, about like half an hour.
Batteries plus the
Okay,
piano.
my
You'd
clock's
play
broken.
the note that matches the letter of these batteries, but you don't know how to play the piano. That would have been pretty cute, though.
Just for reference sake, we got one item. Everybody look at the little shark gif in the corner. That'll tide you over.
Battery plus weird lamp statue. It plainly has a power cord. Battery plus more books. It looks like someone came charging through here already. Probably your dog. Oh, charging was a pun. It was in quotes. God damn it.
Good work.
Batteries plus. Batteries.
How many rooms are in this house?
Batteries plus.
I think there's actually only like 2 more rooms that he hasn't explored yet. So
Batteries plus grandfather clock. It's powered by that pendulum. Wow, look at it go. Back to the kitchen. Alright, 30 minutes later, we're back to where I started the stream. Where we can continue. Batteries plus my other inventory. Batteries plus pogs. Batteries neither included nor required. Batteries are for fun toys.
Good.
Batteries plus yammy bites.
Living hell.
Batteries are kind of like pet treats for appliances. Or, you guess batteries are more like pet food than pet treats. Appliances enjoy no treats. Theirs is a dull and routine existence, knowing neither apogee nor perigee.
Apogee.
Batteries plus key. Your precious heirloom doesn't run on batteries, though it does seem to have a strange energy to it, doesn't it? Kind of delicate, spiraling power, like a seashell warmed by the sun or a snake coiling on a hot rock. Batteries plus tap shoes. You don't run on batteries, you run on razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Batteries plus ballet shoes. Twin pillars of power, just like your legs. Kick, kick, kick. Well, it's more like leaps and bounds and kicks. So far.
Okay.
Give me a half sec to turn on this light over here. And also to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I think my
God damn
clock's
it.
broken, MTT. My clock says it's 8:25. It's 8:50.
That's the power of Homestuck. Time just warps around it naturally.
Why did I not put those 2 and 2 together when I heard babysitter and drunk? My mind is blown.
Yeah. Oh man, have you figured out who the dad is yet? Well, actually, they haven't talked too much about the dad yet, but yeah, I think like last stream they gave a lot of hints as to who the dad was.
So what you're saying is that when I play high side, I'm gonna go much faster than what Ryan's going at.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like I've done like 2 streams or so. I've played less than Ryan has, and I'm like way past where he is. Like I get why he's doing what he's doing. The dialogue.
Yeah,
is
I do
fantastic.
too,
But yeah, like you are gonna get a lot farther into the game than he is. But yeah, it's a good game. I like it a lot.
we must encourage Ryan. We must encourage Ryan's insane needs of text.
Like I said, I really kind of hope that he gets up to the fucking title card. It's not that far in. It really isn't. I don't know if you'll get to it though.
Because look, we're gonna put the battery on everything. We're gonna put the battery on the fridge. We're gonna put the battery on the poster. We're gonna put it on the statue.
Oh my god, let me see. I'm trying to think like what else is there. Yeah, he's already put it on everything up to this point. So once he puts it on everything in the kitchen, he just has to put it in the flashlight, and then it'll have the flashlight, and then we'll do that. Also, the animation is just like all the art style and all this game is just really fucking pretty.
I have returned and I am much better lit. Except for now.
Have you?
Now you can't see me
Have you
anymore.
been smoking the weeds?
If I had any, you better goddamn believe it. This game would just be even like better worse with weed.
Better worse.
Better worse.
Stunning endorsement from Ryan.
Ah yeah, better worse.
Okay, I never actually finished looking around the kitchen. So, leftovers. Look, you're not saying you never have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter's a pretty good chef, even. It's just none of you like doing dishes. And the nice thing about takeout is you can just eat it right out of the boxes and then throw the boxes away. Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash either. D-cells plus takeout. These boxes are pretty greasy. You don't think putting the batteries in them would be good for whatever you tried to put them in later, when you actually had a good idea. Pogs. You really need cylinders to properly store Pogs, like a flashlight or... Oh! That's what those dang Pringles cans Jude's leaves upstairs are for! The possibilities that those cans are filled to the brim with Pogs chills you like the cold wind of another world. Yammy bites. Yeah, I already showed you guys that one. Key. You wonder, if your mom were still around, would you eat less takeout food? Is wondering that sexism? You don't know the answer to either question, so you put your heirloom back in your pocket.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go find the lost cat.
Go for it.
You talk your...
Tap shoes. Plus takeout. There's already one on the floor. Isn't that enough box mayhem for one room, Joey? Ballerina shoes. Not much to dodge here except the takeout box on the floor. You avoid it with your typical easy grace. Window. Look, there are monsters out there. Watching. Working up an appetite. Open? With all those monsters out there, you think you'll leave it shut. Also, you don't actually know how to open this window, short of breaking it. Can I mix things with it? Yes, I can. Batteries. You don't need batteries to enjoy a sunset, Joey, even if there are monsters outside. Ugh, Gen Xers. Pogs? You flip a Pog at the window. It bounces off and lands in dirty dishwasher. No great loss, it had a GoBot on it. Pet treats. Nobody out there to tempt with treats except your frightened dog and a whole bunch of monsters. Okay, so not nobody exactly, but nobody who's getting through this window. Key. You could scratch the window, but it's just about the only thing in this kitchen that isn't a mess, so why not leave it be? It's a good point. Why is it so sparkly pristine? Ballet, tap dancing shoes. Just in case Jude is watching through the windows, you do a quick little dance to let him know you're fine and there's nothing to worry about. A performance hidden in a performance. The ballet shoes, this little patch of sunlight through this window really does look like a spotlight, doesn't it? But are you ready for the spotlight? You feel as you often do, like you're still nervously waiting in the wings. Is today the day you take the stage? Are these slavering beasts to be your first real audience? Well, if ballet be the hymn of wrath, let's dance. There is one other clickable in this room. Yes. Wait, maybe. Oh, there's more.
boy.
There's more. You're out of dog. You're even out of dog food. Things have gotten really desperate. You guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what was retrospectively the worst possible time. D-cells. Batteries aren't good for dogs. They aren't good for people either. Or the environment. All batteries are good for is powering the many, many devices you rely on for a level of luxury that you absolutely take for granted until the minute the batteries run out. Master Time Thief is playing Sega Mega Drive and Genesis. Pogs plus dog food. Your dog has much better taste than that. Yammy bites. It's empty. Thankfully, you have your pet treats as backup, but you've got to deal with this pretty soon. Pet treats alone do not a balanced pet diet make. Key. The bag of dog food is already unlocked, and alas, utterly plundered. Tap shoes. Looks like this bag of dog food is tapped out? Hee hee. Okay, you get to say that one more time. Ballet shoes. You gracefully avoid the few stale and scattered kibbles on the floor as you gracefully do everything. You probably don't even need to bother mentioning it, which is why you usually don't. What about the door? Oh, I can totally look at the door. The backyard used to be so much more awesome before the monsters showed up. What if I want to open it? You really don't want to go out there right now. Tempting though it is to go rake more leaves. Ah, the struggle of the monster-bothered leaf pile enthusiast. You keep meaning to start a zine. What the fuck is a zine?
What is a sign?
Batteries plus door. Maybe you could rig up some kind of trap to shock the monsters when they tried to turn the knob. This is stupid. Pogs. These little garbage chips would be no defense against the monsters if you open this door. Yammy bites. If you were going to beckon your dog with a pet treat, you'd at least use the doggy door. But you'd actually prefer she stay in the relative safety of her doghouse than try to brave the crossing. Oh, a zine, a magazine. Gotcha. Key. No, this door doesn't have a lock. None of the entrances to your house do, actually. You guess you're lucky. This is usually such a safe little town. Tap shoes? Doesn't even rattle. For a door with no lock and a big dog-sized hole in it, it's surprisingly secure. Ballet shoes. You're agile and graceful, but you barely escape the backyard with your skin still on your body. You're not in a hurry to brave that crucible again. All right. There's pipes. The tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house. You haven't seen it tonight, fortunately. Jude has a goddamn gerbil or something, doesn't he? Batteries. That thing moves under its own power. Batteries? I mean pogs. Between the pogs, the gross pet, and the paramilitary conspiracy stuff, Jude has a lot of strikes against him in the salvageable male category. The bites, these aren't for Jude's pet. It has a very specific diet. The key... How can you be so disgusted by Jude's pet and love this key so much? Well, because they're nothing alike. Not in the slightest. Jude's pet is a snake, isn't it? The tap shoes. That would bring Jude's pet in a hurry, which is the last thing you need right now or ever. No thanks. Ballet shoes. You have to admit Jude's pet is pretty graceful. Disgusting, but graceful. There's a door. With the power out, you're going to need some kind of light source before setting foot down this broken neck trap. Okay. The statue. This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your paw left him here months ago. What about the batteries? Will they make him move? Yeah, he may look a fine piece of linens and his pauldrons and his surprised-looking hat and his tight pants. In his linens. But does this chump even know what a battery is? Did he ever? No. No, he did not. Pogs. You try to slip one in his pocket, but the pants are too tight. Jeez, just look at them. They're painted on. It's wow. What were you doing? I don't know. Yammy bites. If you create an association in your dog's mind between mummy and food, you're gonna walk in here one morning to find a heap of linen and chewed on bones with the silly hat perched on top. Key. You wonder which one is older. Weird. Even though you know your heirloom is pretty old, it doesn't show any signs of wear whatsoever. It looks like it could have been made today. The tap shoes, that'd shake this mummy Napoleon guy right out of his busy aesthetic, which would be one way to get past him, but it would make an awful mess. What about the shoes? You never dance with soldiers. They'll just steal your heart away and then leave you on a 3-year tour. That's sad. All right, batteries plus flashlight. Let's fucking do this. Light weaponry. Another electric device successfully powered through clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire. With your flashlight... Fully functional and in fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle the most low-light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of those creeps that get too close. Although that's the last resort, of course. Yeah, Joey's weapon kind, Strife Cecibus, whatever it is, she uses a flashlight. That's literally her combat weapon.
That sounds just about right.
And I think that, what was the dances, her Abilitech, or whatever?
You know what? Oh, okay, you've been saved. I was just about to click the flashlight and see if it would let me try clicking items, but it has its own text box.
Sheesh.
If you run down the battery, you have no idea where you'd get more. Better save it for when you really need it.
Aw, I'm so sorry.
Ooh. The walkie-talkie doesn't seem to be working. You're even more creeped out than you already were, which was severely.
Jeez.
Washing machine. It's a machine designed to take your clothes and wash them. You call it a washing machine. It serves its purpose admirably on the rare occasion a human being is willing to cooperate. Pogs. The art on these is surprisingly durable. You guess it's so kids can click and slam their trash discs at each other without rubbing the Power Rangers off of them. The washing machine wouldn't even make a dent. Yammy bites. They just dissolve, and wouldn't that be a waste? How could you look a hungry pupper in the eye after you'd frittered away your treats on washing machine science? Not even science, really, just foolishness. The key. You always check your pockets for priceless, irreplaceable heirlooms before you do the laundry. Tap shoes. The rhythmic rumbling does make a beat that you could maybe dance to if the power isn't out. Ballet shoes. You usually wash your ballet slippers on cold, then you don't put them in the dryer, which is easy to remember because you don't have one. It's way too dark in here to turn your flashlight off. Laundry. All neat and folded. Haha, just kidding. This is obviously dirty. Pogs! When you do laundry, you separate the whites from the colors, but pogs are white on one side and colored on the other. You realize you're just making nonsense connections to distract yourself from the power being out, and the creepy basement full of your crappy dad's garbage, and the literal monsters in your house, and why isn't there anyone here to help you? Why do you have to be grown up through all of this? Why is this the life you were supposed to have? Hey, look, this pog has a lizard on it. You have a shirt with a lizard on it. Shirt's going in the laundry.
That's a giant wall attack!
Let the
Jesus.
distractions continue. Yammy bites.
Oh,
You'll
boy.
just... Oh, for a second it kind of looked like there was a teddy bear in there. No such luck. Key. You give it a little polish with a relatively clean-looking sock, shining like a diamond now. Tap shoes. The pile is a little too soft and settled for your powerful hot step and have any effect, unlike that heap of boxes on the far wall. Those were made to be tap-tumbled. I'm glad you guys in the chat are appreciating this. I had like 14 to 18 viewers for the Sonic Challenge. Most of those piled out, and then when Homestuck started, within 10 minutes, it was just down to 7.
Clearly, Sonic Spinball is what sells.
Yeah, but Sonic Spinball is a bad game. Unlike this.
Bad games sell, apparently.
Ballet shoes. They could usually use washing, but you could use using them more. There's a suit of armor. Your paw brought this home as a souvenir. There's nobody inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guess. You're not sure you want to start down the road of analyzing your life as if it were a work of fiction. Pogs. You slot one in through the gap in the armor. You expect it to fall and make a soft plink sound, but the sound it makes can only be described as the sound a Pog makes when the creeped out kid slots into the gap in an empty suit of armor left in the basement years ago by her now absent father. That's a really specific sound, game. Yammy bites?
Jeez.
You wouldst offer this tough customer a pet treat. Forsooth, insult a knight at your peril. Or, like, whatever, you guess. It's not like they have a sword. They're just trying to keep it light. Just doing a little light goofing. Key. A treasured, mysterious heirloom like this is exactly what knights should either be defending or questing after, you think. Although you guess these two groups of knights might disagree on a few key issues, you also think after the first thing you thought. Half of the sentences that Hussey writes, you have to reread to make sure you followed them correctly.
Hussy sentences are literature.
You know, I watched a video years ago by PBS Idea Channel, who recently shut down their doors. They're not making any more videos, but they called Homestuck the Internet's Ulysses.
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
now that I'm playing this and getting refreshed on it, I fully accept and believe that. This is difficult literature in a way that if you can make it through it, you're like, holy shit, I made it through it and it made sense. It shouldn't have. That was really hard, but I love it.
Good lord.
We are men cut from a different cloth, you and I.
Alright, I think this is tap shoes on the armor. Solid as a rock. You expected it to rattle a little at least, but you guess you're nothing compared to a fire-breathing lizard. Which is certainly not a thing that is real. Those are fake, for sure, forever, and also in the past. All fake as heck. Ballet shoes. Well, they've got the legs for it, but even if they've been trained... That's a typo. Been trained. You think they might be a little... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Rusty.
Just the way you said that.
the amount of filler boxes he put in, you knew you had to anticipate that.
just so quiet, like Rusty.
Like I'm enjoying the hell out of this, but I'm also enjoying putting some voice work into it. And I think that, I hope that makes it more enjoyable for the viewers too.
No, I was doing the same thing when I was streaming it. Like, I did like voices for like Jude and like the other characters you meet later on.
It's just a little bit of like performance, a little bit of acting eccentricity.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Eccentricity.
A souvenir, the dancing girls. A souvenir from your paw after his trip to Hawaii. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot lately for some reason, or so he mentioned offhandedly a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that due to you not having any fresher data, or particularly caring, one way or another, where the hell he is. Pogs.
You'd be looking for this.
Pogs, or milk caps, the game Pogs, are an in-your-face corporate branding of, actually originated in Hawaii. That isn't Hawaii's fault though, as far as you know. Yammy bites. They aren't pets, they're okay, well, they're not either, but they obviously aren't dolls. Or if they are dolls, why are they so big? They frankly creep you the heck out, and that's why they're down here. Key. Wait, what, just jabber in the belly button or something? Wait, where did that come from? Weirded. This basement is weird, and you don't want to be in it anymore. Tap shoes. You do a quick tap routine for the hula girls. No response, but hey, did that pile of boxes against the wall just shift a little? They're pointing me towards the boxes a lot. Ballet. You pirouette for the hula girls. They stare at you, unmoved, and also unliving. Achievement unlocked. May I have this dance? I'm gonna have a higher achievement count than all my friends, and they're gonna say, how the hell did you do that? And I'm gonna be like, dude, you just gotta be pro.
Just- you got only true homestucks.
Yes.
Blue girls. Pa loves his blue lady portraits so much he keeps redundant backups scattered around, because it's okay if you ignore something supposedly precious to you, as long as you're paying attention to something kind of similar in another location, right? You decide not to pull on that psychological thread because you have important work to do, and who needs that crappy old blowhard anyway? There's a mug here. It says, I heart mustaches. Your babysitter sometimes cracks into your pa's special reserve, and she tends to do it down here so you and Jude don't see. You aren't really sure what to say about it, or if you even have any business saying anything about it at all. Let's try the pogs. Yes, Wolf and Watcher, it's Hiveswap. Oh, Shogun Gundam was asking. I see. Yeah, I thought you were just shouting Hiveswap for some reason. Pogs plus drinking, just a couple of old shameful habits. Yammy bites. They just dissolve, probably. Key.
When I say hive, you say swap. Hive.
What?
I was yawning. You caught me in the middle of yawning.
Key plus the mug. Yeah, you know your babysitter tries her best, and her best is usually pretty wonderful. She's really sweet and cool and, like, super smart, but... yeah, it'd be nice if your mom was still around.
Thank you, chat, for saying swap, by the way.
Tap shoes. You don't want to send that hot cup of negligence clattering all over the place, do you? Ugh, that was really mean. She really is a great babysitter. You're just in kind of a crappy mood today. Ballet shoes. Ballet demands precision and grace not accessible to the inebriated. Also, you're 14. There is something down here. Forgotten skiing stuff. No basement is complete without it in your extremely limited experience. Pogs. Not a lot of skiing-themed pogs in this batch. Plenty of skateboards, though. Way more than plenty. Yammy bites. These cold weather sporting accoutrements are just not suited for pupper shenanigans. Not that there are any puppers in the immediate area present, but you know, better not to tempt any hypothetical peppers towards any theoretical shenanigans. Key. Wait, are these your moms? Is that why they've just been languishing down here this whole time? You resolve to immediately take up skiing just as soon as you get the power back on and finish not being killed by monsters. Tap shoes. They might make a nice clackety-clack, but you lack the ankle strength to get a really sizzling taparoo going with adult-sized skis trapped to your feet. Ballerina shoes. Ballet amongst the moldering relics of a leisure class overburdened with possessions? What is this, the Kirov in 1956? Which you, as a student of both the history of ballet as well as its practice, feel perfectly confident referencing casually to yourself? Well, is it? Yeah, you thought not. I haven't had a lot to eat today, and I'm 2 beers deep now, and this game is just serving up nonsense on a platter.
I haven't eaten dinner yet, but I had a really, really big lunch, so I'm not, like, too bad.
I might be able to get away with saying I shouldn't go to work again tomorrow, but I probably shouldn't. I told work that I would have clothes clean so I can stop working from home.
Jeez.
Go to work, Ryan.
That's the thing. Work. I literally got a recommendation from the doctor not to go to work, not to leave, like, to spend time around friends or family, as long as I have bed bugs, because of the low possibility that they could cling to your clothes and spread.
Right.
I've got a bunch of clean clothes in plastic bags, but all I'm saying is that I technically still have that excuse until I'm able to get in touch with my landlord.
Just roll around on your bed for an hour.
Yes, I'm sure that will fix everything.
This box. Maybe it's because you grew up in a house where nobody really cooks, but you have no idea what to do with these cooking implements. Food! The great mystery. Nah, you know what? I literally, like, I can't get much done from home. I can remote into work, but even hungover, I would get 3 times as much done at work as I would here because remoting in, the lag is just really bad. Like, I can't test things that I do. So, if I have to go in late, whatever.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Pogs plus the cooking implements. They could serve as little plates or coasters, you guess, in a pinch, for, like, individual doggy treats. Yummy Bites. They're ready for plating as is. Pets aren't that particular. You don't ever have to illuminate, to allumette. I've never seen that word before. Up a pet treat. Pets are pretty lowbrow when you get right down to it. Key. Your mom was a heck of a cook, you've been told, but none of this stuff is hers. You guess it's paws, but why? Why does a man who never so much as boiled water or fed his kids own a bunch... Oh, God. Why does a man who never so much as boiled water or fed his kids own a bunch of branded cookware? A mystery. Another crappy mystery about your crappy paw. Tap shoes.
I wonder.
No dice.
Yeah.
Maybe this box pile isn't precarious enough to tap dance into an avalanche. Tap shoes. I mean ballet shoes. In another life, you might have taken up the spatula instead of the slipper. Hard to imagine, but hey, so are monsters. And with dawning dread, you begin to suspect that those might possibly be a little bit real. Look. With your paw's strange affinity toward the Betty Crocker brand...
God damn it, Betty Crocker!
There it is, waiting. Forever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sorts of cooking implements, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really now, you can tell what a whisk is for, but some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way, you can't reach the circuit breaker. Time to try every item with it. Pogs, even your heftiest slammer couldn't tip this stack. But think back to how you got these Pogs. Weren't they in another box you were having trouble with? How'd you solve that problem? You already know the answer to these questions, of course. You're just trying to pretend you're still on track to cover up this humiliating Pog solution gaffe. Yummy Bites. Leaving any kind of food around disused piles of cardboard is kind of like drawing a summoning circle if what you're trying to summon is rats, mice, and cockroaches. Wait. Summoning? Are these monsters magic? Is magic real?
So much magic.
No way in the world. You guess? Maybe. Key. And this is exactly why you were keeping your heirloom in your room in the first place. Your paw has a habit of moving things to the basement or the attic en masse whenever he blows into town just to make room for a bunch more junk. Ballet shoes. Totally unmoved. You'll need to step a little livelier to get this sturdy stack out of the way. What about if I just try to move it? Try to move one box and the whole pile is liable to come tumbling down on you. You need to find some way to get them all moving at once. Shake them up somehow. A controlled tumble. That's the ticket. Tap shoes. Oh my god, it's a picture. We have art.
Wait, there's art?
We have 2 pictures.
Well, there's appears to be some kind of Oh.
Those beer belly belches? No, Shotgun. It's not beer belly belches. It's just beer belches. I do not have a beer belly. I am very fucking skinny. Nothing? No reaction whatsoever? Alright. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker a tug or whatever. Pogs. You don't need to flip a pog to flip the circuit breaker. You just need to flip the circuit breaker. Flip the circuit breaker, Joey. Yummy Bites. Sure. Fine. Okay, you leave one in the box. Just flip the breaker, okay? Please? You're getting pretty creeped out down here. You may have mentioned this already. Key. It's not locked, and even if it were, that would be a pretty anticlimactic measure to the what the heck is this thing riddle. Tap shoes. You already danced them bad old Crocker boxes out of the way. Just use the circuit breaker and you're home free. Ballet shoes. You did all the dancing you need to, vis-a-vis getting the power turn back on. Maybe try using your arms. Specifically your hands. More specifically, on the circuit breaker. Sorry for the attitude. You're just getting severely creeped out. Still.
Jeez.
And
Jeez.
Flip breaker. You flip the breaker and...
and
I saw a moving thing in the foreground. Oh, wait. No, damn it. I could click on the circuit breaker now that it was on. Shit, it's time for Strife.
Uh-oh.
Strife.
fun with this one.
How do I Strife?
Figure it out.
Pogs. Time to slam. Gotta hand it to you. Hell fucking yeah. What if you've got no chance of beating this thing. You gotta get away. Step on it. Yammy bites. Peace treaty. Did nothing. Condition untreatable. Let's do lunge. Key. Too precious to weaponize. Dance shoes.
The fucking
Shuffle and scoot. Hot steppin'. Can I click on him? The room where it slappens. Disobedient servant. I don't know what's going on. Ballet shoes. Graceful
God
abscond.
the
Prima
fucking-
abscond, Joe.
I think my brain,
I mean that he's fighting. He's
Achievement
he's in
unlocked.
combat,
Step up.
this is destroying my brain. My brain has turned into liquid.
I didn't have a chance to try the same item twice. Maybe there was more text.
Look,
There
man,
is not enough words to understand the experience. Now I need to play Hiveswap.
yeah, you absolutely do.
God damn!
now of all things, we've broken Ryan.
You broke Ryan, and I'm also broken.
This is so goddamn good.
Are you okay over there? Can we hear you from across the sun?
All right. All right. I need to check a thing real quick.
Sure.
I don't know where to find this thing. Oh yeah, I need to edit this. Whoops, I'm not playing Sonic anymore.
Damn, I love Sonic Spinball. Cats in my room that's just, like,
Strife.
hiding from me.
I was looking for where to find my sub count. I don't know. Because I just wanted to check. I know I got one more tonight, but I don't think I'm at 5 yet.
Are you actually checking your sub count?
Yeah, because I know I got one, and I just want to know if I can announce that I'm doing the thing yet or not. Nope, 4 subscribers. I need one more. It just seemed like an unappropriate time to be like, yo guys, you want to toss me $5? I'll play fucking Battle Kid at some point.
Not my responsibility.
Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. It's all your fault.
Did not do it. Not my idea. The Brian subjected himself.
Your fault.
That is actually
like,
like, it's still mainly broken.
Brian,
X Station
Right.
Cube just subscribed. Thank you,
God
X Station
damn it, both
Cube.
of you.
Battle Kid will happen in the near future.
yeah.
I don't know if I regret everything or if I,
Renoko58 just subscribed. You know what?
What's up, Train?
You know what? I'm gonna give you guys one of these.
One of what's?
I think I know what's coming up. I think I know what's coming up. Yeah. Yeah.
I fucking love my emote.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops, he came to me. I believe I can use it in Discord too, right?
Absolutely. You guys, I appreciate the sub. I really do. But I'm seriously just more happy that people will get to use that stupid emote because I hate feeling like I'm sucking my own dick on something. Like I'm so proud of a thing that I made, but that was just for me, and I'm so happy with it, and I just want to see more people use it in stupid places. So thanks, guys. Hope you're enjoying Hiveswap. Now, Shogun, don't worry about it. Like I say, I don't like. For the first month after I got that emote, I specifically said, this is for me. I don't expect anybody to give me any money. It's just because this month is September that I'm telling people about it. You don't have money? Of course, don't waste it on me. I literally only subscribe to Proton John. I don't sub to any of my other friends. Because I don't spend much money. And I'm only a sub on John's stream because I'm one of his fucking mods.
God damn it, I can't. I'm so awake. I got the wrong person.
I subbed to John before.
Wait,
I was a
what?
mod.
Why are you attributing that to Ari?
I did an oops.
Also, that sentence doesn't make any sense. I'm afraid I'm sucking my own dick onto something. Does that mean that the dick is doing the sucking? Like the pee hole on the end is like opened up and is attaching itself to something?
Sir, that's what I heard.
Don't make me imagine that pain, Keon. That's what a catheter is. There's a reason people don't like those.
Fair enough. My brain. My brain.
You see?
You're a real.
Oops just
You're a real
works.
champ there.
Oops just works for anybody. Anywhere.
I am so sleepy at the moment.
Alright, let's check what Jude wants.
Alright, I'm gonna need I think I'm so tired I probably cannot stay awake for the rest of this.
You
Hop
go.
off.
You bail, man. It's fine. Thanks for
I want
hanging
to
out.
enjoy Hiveswap for myself, so.
Alright. By the way, just check Aries' Discord. You might.
Whoops!
Power back on.
God damn it.
You're doing or psyops of encroaching forces. Over. Give you back light only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical very cruel. Dealing with sick operators. Over. No, it was just me. Criminy Jude. That snake monster is down in the basement. By the way, sorry, I grabbed a Pepsi. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast wily. But sister already established superior wiliness attribute. Over. Hey, thanks. I think. Trophy room should be trivial oxpilgle. Over. Wait, what? Add a key, Joey. Eyes on the prize. Keep me in the loop. Over and out. Right. I have a thing to do. Yo, guys, if Keon has to go sleep, let him go sleep. He's fine. MTT will do plenty of crazy laughing here.
Ha 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 ha.
Although, if anybody else in the chat wanted to join me, I believe I've been dropping Discord links with Nightbot as well. I could have another CoCom. Yes, this lamp. I like this lamp. It's a good lamp.
What's the command for the Discord link?
I don't have a command. You just have to like actually go to the Discord and grab a link.
Okay, I'll just grab a link from here then. I don't remember if the thing is invite people. Set this link to never expire, I guess. There we go.
Right, I should probably save because it's been a while. Save game.
Oh well. I keep forgetting that I don't have the ability to spam messages in this Discord.
There we go. I saved it as oops.
Oh, okay. That works too.
Yes, if somebody wants to grab second CoCom spot, hop into my Discord, let me know. Or let me know in Twitch. I will take one more person. Where is the trophy room, though? I don't remember.
The trophy room was like right outside the kitchen.
Right, there, okay.
Yeah, so it's like right there. On with the trophy room.
Your mic is like disconnected, dude.
No, I'm moving around my room.
All right.
Chasing my cat.
Into the trophy room. Great. Another monster with tiny little feet. Time for more strife. She just looks confused. So this is what was blocking the door. He looks hungry. Let's try some pogs. Passion orange guava. Fruitless endeavor. All right, this is where I get to try it again. Jaw ready for this? God damn it.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, it's just repeating. What about the key? Biter luck next time. Ow. What about key? No. Too precious to weaponize. What about the shoes? Tapetizer. Main roars. Oh, that didn't do anything. Shit. I wonder if I can die. Ballet shoes. Please, excuse me. Ow, that did nothing. Chew to tango. Biter luck next time. That's your move again. What about the flashlight? Please? Light on your feet. Did nothing. Light bite. All right, fine. Foods. No, not jaw ready for this. I'm trying to give you foods.
Alright.
Foods. Opening course. Fletcher eyes on the prize. All right, tap shoes? So the tapetizer isn't working. Fletcher eyes on the prize. Choose your battles. God damn it. All right, what about the flag? What do I do now? Light bite isn't doing anything. So I hit him with the 1. He really enjoyed that pet treat. Maybe you don't need to fight him after all. Oh, do I just do it again? Anyone for seconds? All right. Make mine a double. Sure. Go for the 3-fer? There we go. Chase him out of the room. Tree to a pulp. Good, I did it. Why is my icon a chewy mouth? Monster-inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 2. Attained rank of tail-wagging Tyro. Max HP increased by 12. Muscle increased by 7. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 3. Attained rank of minute mammal mender. Dexterity increased by 2. Grace increased by 6. Leverage increased by 5. You've increased to rank 4. Attained rank of Peppy Patterer. Mastered Noggin Bob. Hubris increased by 4. Courtesy decreased by 2. I don't know what any of that meant.
Haven't you played this game before? Jesus. Do I need to get you the fucking strategy guide?
So where's the key? In his desk or something? Would never leave critical item in such obvious location. Over. Okay, but like, where did you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have for brother-sister conspiracy capers before it comes back. If room compromised, can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line. Utilize puzzler skill set. Over. Fine. Call back if assistance required. Over and out. Okay. Time to go through this room. Armor. Look. Seems like someone sliced this big fella's hand off. Luckily, he's a lefty, at least posthumously. Pogs. Pogs, like suits of armor, are actually not all that common, despite being all their respective eras will probably be remembered for. You can just see it now. You are living in the Pog epoch. Pog epoch. Yummy treats. Maybe he was offering that big kitty head a treat and it bit his hand off. You're just kidding around, but it makes you feel better about the beautiful, noble animal your paw shot and decapitated. Key. Inside an empty suit of armor. Is that a good hiding place or the first place someone would look? You guess you've never really looked in there, so it's not the first place. Heck, that thing could be full to the brim of secret treasures and answers to wild mysteries and you'd have no idea. And you never will. Shoes. This fella's already lost his right arm. You start stepping at him and he's likely to rattle to bits. Ballet shoes. You don't stand a chance of lifting this burnished brute. Maybe they could lift you, but between the hand on the floor and the handful of sword, you think you'll pass on this pass. Alright. Door. That takes me back out. Back into the room. Not done with this room yet. Equip armor. It's a little out of season. Great. Lion head. This is exactly the kind of thing you wish wasn't in your house. Why couldn't your paw just leave their regular eyes in, and more importantly, leave their head attached to their body? You'd like to put something in those sockets, but what? And also, wait, why did you want to do that so much? That's weird.
And
Are you still with me? You're still away from the mic.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here.
All right.
Bye.
Pogs. Pogs in the
Furry
eyes?
Animal in my...
You could never be so rude and cruel to such a big, sweet kitty who's already suffered so much. Something definitely needs to go in those empty sockets, though, if only because you're getting creeped out. Yammy bites? You hope this big kitty had treats aplenty while he could enjoy them. You sincerely do hope that. Key. You stare into the empty sockets at the cat head, then at the red and green jewels on the key. You look back at the empty sockets, then back to the red and green jewels. It will not let me do it. Tap shoes. Tap dancing to this poor kitty is liable to shake its head right off the wall, maybe onto those katanas. Or maybe only one of them is a katana. Well, regardless, the juxtaposition of the swords under a decapitated animal makes for a pretty ghoulish tableau. Ballet shoes. This beautiful kitty was more graceful than you can ever hope to be. For all the good it did them. Katanas? This is a katana. You have no idea what to do with one. Wait! Maybe you will just throw it away. Pogs.
Don't throw away the katana. Also, it's not pronounced katana.
You let a pog fall on the upturned blade of the katana. It slices right in half, but whether this is because the katana is very sharp or the pog is very crappy, none can truly say. Yammy bites. Calling a katana your pet seems just like the kind of thing boys who watch too much Japanimation would do.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The key.
Animation.
Your mom left you this key, so it's your heirloom. Your pa probably stole this katana from someone, so someone out there's a kid going without their heirloom. This makes you a little sad, even though you made it up. Tap shoes. If you were going to hold on to something while you tap dance, it'd be a cane. Just like the great Fred Astaire, who you know is the phenomenal tap dancer and you literally know nothing else about him. Ballet shoes. Ballet is the most elegant and demanding type of dance. Maybe katanas are the same, but for swords. Sigh. Look. You're gonna lay it all on the line. Ballet rules. And you really don't give a flying frog about katanas. You were just trying to be nice.
Frog.
Alright. As much as I want to skip over to the other side of the room, that seems like just a waste of expectant time. And it's sending your eyes back and forth uselessly across the screen, and we've only got so much time for eye scanning. So we're just gonna continue around the outside of the room like a sensible person would. It stopped at 11:11 and has been as long as you can remember. You could fix it, but why bother? It's not like you're gonna make a habit out of strolling over to the worst room in your house to check the time. Pogs. This thing is already full of cogs! It doesn't need any cardboard discs. Yammy bites. You'd love to be out in the yard feeding these to your precious wonderful dog, but this isn't the time. Key. There's at least something about this key that reminds you of clocks, or at the very least, clockwork. Keys are for opening, for initiating, for unlocking, but also for locking, for finishing, and for sealing. Although those uses are much less exciting. What's the point in finding a weird old key just to lock something away? That's a fair point. Tap shoes? You could reset the pendulum in motion with the click of your heels, but something stops you. Clockwork, once set in motion, isn't always easy to arrest. Are you sure you're ready for the consequences? Ballet shoes. Though still, the pendulum reminds you of an exercise. By the way, the pendulum is not still, it has been going this entire time. A grand battle on clock. It sounds impressive, but it's mostly just kind of swinging your leg back and forth. It occurs to you that this could also describe a lot of ballet terms. This picture, you've never been entirely clear on what's going on in this tapestry, but it certainly looks intense. Just look at that fire-breathing serpent beast at the bottom, and that red-eyed figure on the throne. What's their deal? Red-eyed figure on the throne. This thing, it is a little weird. This thing is what you were talking about, but I'm noticing this thing with the weird nose.
Which thing with the weird nose? Oh. There's like, I like all the things have weird noses.
All right. Over to this side. There's another picture. This, whatever this is, depicts some heroes conversing with huge monsters. Do the monsters help them, kill them? You prefer to imagine everyone gets out okay, but you know life is rarely that kind. And, you got nothing on the mask. You feel unqualified to comment. What else is there over here? There's a deer. As if being dead weren't bad enough, your paw replaced his eyes with some creepy glass orbs. The light refracted in their faceted stare gives you the creeps. But are you crazy, or is there's some light refracting off the antler too? Maybe it bears closer examination. In a moment. Pogs. Frozen in his posture of supreme dignity, the deer doesn't deign to notice you bugging him with garbage. Yammy bites. You beckon the deer forward with a tasty pet treat. He's incapable of resisting temptation, but he's also incapable of movement, so he stays put. Stalemate. Key. What does this deer know about keys? You got any key secrets, deer? Didn't think so. Ah, geez, you feel like a jerk. Why were you so mean to him? You wish he really did have a key secret. You wish it so hard you believe it to be true. Where are you hiding the key, you smug noble jerk?
Okay, I'm just like watching here, just like enjoying you fucking like having a ball, reading everything, and then that, and you peek your fucking microphone.
It was all caps, man. What do you expect me to do?
Italian.
Tap shoes. Did he just jostle a bit? What's your deal, buckaroo? Something I just love about committing to the joke way past the point where it's funny, where hopefully it becomes funny again.
Yeah, that's kind of what ended up happening, honestly.
I can't really hear you at all.
Okay.
I know you're talking, but you're just too far away from the mic.
Do you hear me now?
Yes. Ballet shoes. To leap as nimbly as a deer is the highest challenge of an art. An alive deer, you mean. This poor guy's seen nimbler days. What about this weird creepy goblin thing? It's an alebrije, a folk art monster from Oaxaca, Mexico, carved out of the wood of the copal tree. This little thing used to creep you out real bad until your babysitter suggested you learn more about it. You found out they're based on monsters an artist saw in his dreams, and ever since then he seemed a lot more friendly. That's fair. Pogs? Some alebrije are made out of brightly painted paper mache, although this one is made of wood. He's a little insulted that you think he'd care about Pogs just because they're colorful and made of paper too. You get the feeling you should maybe step off, bro. Yammy bites. With those big ears and those wings, this little bat fella probably prefers mosquitoes and moths to pet treats. Although, according to the disclaimer on the back, these pet treats may contain insects up to 0.01%. You don't like those odds, so no treat. Key. He does share its red and green coloring, kinda. Well, close enough. Close enough to raise questions? Nah, not really. Tap shoes. He's very fragile and culturally significant. You can't take any chances. Ballet shoes. You imagine what it'd be like if this monster were real, dancing gracefully on the winds with his spiny little leaf wings. Then you remember that there really are monsters flying around outside, and the whole flowery descriptions of monsters thing gets a lot less appealing. There is one more thing. This is, Horus, you think. You're not up on your Egyptology. Pogs. That's not a big pog on its head. You don't know what it is, but it's not that. Yammy bites. He seems pretty dour, not really treat-friendly. Key. Nope. Those seem to be from different pantheons. Tap shoes. Horus doesn't look like he's in the mood for tap dancing. Man, Horus is just no nonsense. Alright, antlers. Look. There's something... Okay, dude, what are you doing?
Nothing.
I'm hearing a lot of shuffling sounds. And no words.
The shuffling might be my cat? I don't know what I can say. Like you're just like doing a bunch of dialogue.
I know, but I can hear it, which means the stream can hear it, and I want to know what's going on because it's just something like keeps muffling your mic.
I mean, my mic has been in front of me the entire time. Like I don't know what exactly has been making me like so quiet.
Just happened again.
Well, that was me moving my mic.
Okay.
My desk is also kind of creaky, so like doing stuff like that can get picked up on the mic.
That's probably it then.
I apologize. If I move my mic up here, maybe it'll happen less. I should get like.
But yeah, you've also been incredibly quiet. You were fine for the first, like, hour, so what's happened?
Cat and like getting called away and doing shit, and unfortunately that just fucking distracted the hell out of me. I'm sorry.
No, it's not the voice. It's that you're literally coming through quieter. So I'm just gonna bump your volume up.
That I don't know why that would have been the case. Because again, like my microphone has just been in front of my face, and like the worst. I don't know.
Whatever. That was a little aside. Let's keep going. I want to hit the title screen tonight. That sounds like I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, you could have.
I'm looking at the antlers. There's something odd about the antlers. You can't quite put a finger on it. Or can you? Maybe, in a literal sense. But first I must pogs. Like these pogs, could these antlers be flipped somehow? Like how someone might flip a switch? Depending on what you may or may not already know, you frame these questions either as sincere eurekas or obsolete sarcasm as your own discretion. Yammy bites. It might be a nice gesture to this dear spirit to stick a treat in there, or it might be absurd. You're not really up on your orthodox servine burial sacraments. Key. Did your mom, hopefully, disapprove of stuff like this? Maybe that's why it's in the trophy room. Aw. Tap shoes. It jostled a bit. Maybe you can just kind of reach up. Tap shoes. No need for a big leap. It's well within reach of your bean-fingered grasp. Fine, I'll pull it. That sure did something. What thing? Over. I turned on a laser, but that's it? Nothing else is happening. Thought you were Puzzle Master. Was wrong, it seems. Over. Hold on, Over. Believe this calls for burns. McGruff Crime Dog experiences trouble. Unbelievable. Over. Wait. Disregard previous burn. Superior burn formulated. Ace Ventura. Fuck, I skipped over it. Please respond if ice required. Over. Nice try, dork. Maybe if you were a real tactician, you'd manage to get your burns on the first try instead of requesting do-overs. Pride wounded, but unable to protest. Have been informed. Mildly contentious banter. Cornerstone of squad camaraderie. Over it. Yeah. Anyway. How am I supposed to solve this thing? This clearly a puzzle thing that cries out to be solved? Use marbles. Over. I'm thinking as hard as I can. You know I like puzzles. I wouldn't be asking if it weren't an emergency. Actual marbles. Actual marbles. Over. What are you talking about? Trivial, really. Over. I don't have any marbles. You don't? None nearby. Over. No. Oops. Over. You are now Jude Harley. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Nana. Hey you. Wait, no, that's Beatles. Wait. I don't know Beatles, but I Nana. Wait. Nah. No. Hold on, I'll get it. No. Shut up. Shh. Nana. I gotta piece it together over the Batman theme, which is just begging to overpower it. I gotta, like, reverse engineer this. I know the Hey Jude part.
Hey Jude.
Yeah, that part's easy. But there's 4 Nas, and I gotta get the tune for it. Fuck it. I'm Jude. You are now Jude Harley.
That's not it.
That's not it. And though tonight is apparently the night you've been preparing for, laying so many preparations and countermeasures and countermeasures against, it would seem you made a rare tactical blunder. The marbles that Joey needs to disengage your strategic defense globe are here in your treehouse. Time to call in the lone gunbirds. Well, the good news is I don't have any more inventory, so...
Yeah.
Tactical error. Consolidated all marbles here in treehouse to prevent Atiki from falling into wrong hands. Over. Additionally... Forgot about doing that. Over. No cause for concern. Putting top agent on it. Over. Wait, who? Did you get in touch with one of your friends or? Oh God. You mean one of your pigeons, don't you? Over and out. Well, we have a whole new treehouse of things to investigate. Birds. When the heat is on from the government, and you need to send out an encrypted message while staying off the grid, you entrust it to one of your trained carrier pigeons, the lone gunbirds. You survey the troops. There's Langley, Byers, and of course Frohike. He's your favorite. Dear sweet Frohike, how you adore him. You cherish the wind he flaps.
The wind he flaps? I thought it was like the wind under his wing. Oh, I don't remember.
The wind he flaps. Read it,
Okay.
MTT.
Well, I can't because
Read it.
My stream is there. It is. Now I see it. My stream is really far behind.
Binoculars. You dropped your favorite pair of binoculars when you were retreating from the big serpent. These are actually your secondary auxiliary binoculars. Your Oxnox for short. Look at all these tallies. Your careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around the woods. Joey didn't buy it, but the sudden influx of monsters may have changed her stance. Your careful records of the activity. Oh wait, that's the same deal. Fuck it. But look at all these deals. Your copious notes on some disreputable activities carried out by members of what you can only describe as some sort of cult. You've been surreptitiously gathering intelligence on them for a good while. You've detailed some of this stuff on your sites, but really juicy stuff has to stay off the grid, a term you have just coined yourself just now.
I'm sure he did.
Bat Boy spotted at bar mitzvah. President Clinton gives birth to Bigfoot. This thing.
I forgot about that one.
Talk about an enigma. One day you'll figure out what it does and why certain shady characters want to get their hands on it so badly. You have some theories, of course. Cool. What else is there? Look at all these. Look at that nice empty pouch. You sure could put some stuff in that pouch. And marbles. You add a blue marble to the pouch. You put a red marble in the pouch. A carrier pigeon couldn't possibly carry that much weight. Better stick with 2 marbles. But what if I want to take them out? You do a quick visual inspection and confirm that the pouch contains 1 blue marble and 1 red marble.
Hell yeah.
This stuff is all treasure, plain and simple. Back out. Gotta continue investigating. The perfect place to store your flares.
Yeah.
Well, some of them. It's also where you keep your beeper, but you really don't want to get into that right now. What if I want to open it? You retrieve your cache of flares you were keeping in your metal chest. Combined with your flare gun, they're a tactical treasure. Now I get an item to combine with all the items.
God.
Only a few of these are actually liquids, and unfortunately, those are also the ones whose contents don't precisely, exactly 100% remember with total clarity. You're not saying some of them are urine. But you're not saying none of them are urine.
It's been up to some covert ops. I see.
You keep smashing geodes just in case they're secretly alien eggs. And if one is, well, you already have the hammer in your hand, don't you? That's a good point. Down here is... Look. You're probably the only kid in school that owns one of these babies. What if those kids get stranded in the middle of the ocean? Joke's on them until they starve and die. What's this? I see a deer. You've already committed this crucial intelligence to memory, but truly a great field commander keeps even better records. You've already, okay, so you need a red and a green in the wolf head. That's what this is saying. What's in here?
Got it.
Look.
Got it.
1 blue and 1 red. God damn it, how do I take the blue out?
Die.
Were those the right marble colors? On second thought, doesn't feel right. Didn't you have a secret diagram prominently displayed somewhere to help you out with this exact problem? Okay, blue. No, it's red and green, damn it.
No, you motherfucker.
Achievement unlocked. Red. Achievement unlocked. Red and green, and I lost it before I could get it onto another screen and read it. I got an achievement for that.
It didn't pop up on my screen.
No, I have it set up so that you don't get the achievement overlay.
Oh, okay.
Red and cat's eye. Get pouch? Nah. Alright, red and green. Get pouch.
Actually, I theoretically could get that achievement because I think I have a save at this point in the game, so...
Standard camping lantern. Your uses of it are hardly standard, you think. It's more like... outstandard. I.e. great. What's out here? Oh, I can look out the window. The puppy castle seems fortified for the moment. You and that pup spent some time adding extra defensing implements this summer. They sure are holding up nicely. What if I flare at them? No need, you've already got a secret cache of backup flares stashed away in there. This ain't your first rodeo. What's this monster? Look at these monsters. No eyes, no weapons, only the most rudimentary of squad-based tactical maneuvers. This is a diversionary feint by an expendable vanguard if you've ever seen one. What about the house? There she blows, Harley Manor. Well, maybe only half Harley Manor since Joey disowned the name in favor of your mother's. Flare the house? Joey should be managing just fine with her flashlight. Between that and her dancing skills, she's either a double or a triple threat, depending on whether you classify different schools of dancing as multiple distinct threats. You've thought a lot about it, and you're just gonna have to think a lot about it some more. Marbles. Throw them?
What the hell's going on your end? I hear like police sirens.
Yeah, just a drug bust. Throw them at this angle, from this distance, at this altitude?
Oh, okay.
No, you can't be a frontline general. Marbles on the monster. You're already safe, and as long as you don't agitate these monsters by hucking bags of monsters at them, you're likely to stay that way. But Joey's still a sitting duck amongst wolves in sheep's clothing. She needs those marbles bad. I am so hungry. Marbles on the dog. You still think pigeon delivery is the way to go, but you're keeping her in mind as a backup. A good spy master always has his redundant agents, just in case. Flare on the house. No, I already did that. Flare on the monster. Are you crazy? Signaling your location to the monsters who seem not to have noticed you up here would be just an incredible tactical blunder. Yo, Noctical MGR, GMR, thank you for following. You're blundering just thinking about it. Welcome to Blunders, the game. Where'd Joey go? Maybe you should flash your lantern at her some more. That statue is a horse. That statue is a fucking horse.
Get the fuck out from under my fucking... Stupid goddamn cat keeps running into the place where all my wires are in. And then runs under my bed like a jackass.
All right, flares. I gotta use the flares on everything in the room. A lit flare would scare the bejesus out of a pigeon, and you need a pigeon at the very peak of his courage. Flare on lantern. This lantern runs on oil, not flares. This would be a pretty unorthodox lantern. You briefly chuckle, ha 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 ha, at the unorthodoxy.
Yeah.
Lantern plus binoculars. Whatever congruence of binoculars and flares you had in mind is probably very bad for your eyes. Flares plus geodes. The reflected flare light dancing in the geode makes some really fascinating colors, but you can't risk it inside the treehouse, and it's too crowded with the monsters out there to have a minerals jamboree right now. Later, though. Later for sure. Flares plus liquids. Flares go two places: your fireproof flare chest and your fire-starting flare gun. No middle ground, no surrender. Flares in the box? Better keep these close just for now. The situation seems unlikely to de-escalate anytime soon. Flares on the flare gun. You'll have an easier time loading it once you actually pick it up. What about this thing? Look, your tactical escape hatch allows ingress and egress from your amazing treehouse. What if I marbles it? Revealing the existence of your secret escape hatch to dump the crucial marbles limply at the foot of the tree is not the worst plan you've ever had, but only because you once had a dream about setting your treehouse on fire so you could climb down it faster. Flare gun.
Oh,
dropping lit flares down the hatch sounds like a good way to set the tree on fire, which would be a good defensive maneuver if your treehouse weren't so attached to it. What if I open it? Egress. Look, if it were just your can on the line, you'd be out that hatch down the ladder and blasting monsters in seconds. But Joey's counting on you, and you've got to get her to a more defensible position before you can even consider heroically abandoning your own. What if I equip the gun? The chamber is empty because you observed proper flare gun safety protocols, but maybe you should load it because you've also observed some scary stuff this evening. Okay.
Wait, what?
It is currently 8:57. I need to get a piece of bread and some water or something. I will be back momentarily. Swap into the intermission.
Take care of yourself, my man. I guess I'll just be here entertaining the common folk. Well, what can I do for you, fine gentlemen and gentlewomen?
Bang, bang.
Watched the VOD last week. You were one hilarious dude, my friend. I'm glad I could catch you live this time. I'm glad you could be here live for us and partake in the ridiculousness that is this fucking stream. Because, boy howdy, seeing this shit live is an experience. I think it's the worst someone has ever butchered my name. The Nocturnal Gurmer. Is that your name? The Nocturnal Gurmer. Shogun. It's the After Sunset Electronic Entertainment Player. That's the correct pronunciation, probably. I can't exactly do much without material to work off of. There's a cat playing with a towel in the corner of my room. He doesn't like me very much. Wait a minute. Oh, you motherfucker. You goddamn motherfucker. Well, we've all learned something today, and I've learned that I need to keep the door open so that my cat can get to the litter box. Oh well. At least it was on the towel, so it's like easy to clean. Ugh. That's what I figured. It's a joke. What is my opinion on the socioeconomic impact of labor automation? Well, I could give like a half serious answer if you really wanted me to. This cat looks like he wants to get out of the fucking room, honestly. Well, I mean, I figure that, like, I don't know shit about automation, honestly. The Nocturnal Gamer. Fucking. I'm so lost, I don't know. I'm just so scared. Automation. I could try to give like a serious answer for it, but I don't even think anybody cares that much. Hope my cat. This is like the first time it's done it, and to be fair, he did it in the place where the litter box used to be, so that might have been why he did it there. Like I said, I'm glad there's a towel there. I need to be careful with my fucking cat. You shit weasel. You know what? I'll say this right now. At least he didn't take a shit on the cables. Which, now that I think about it, get the fuck out of here. Did you take a shit on the cables? No, you didn't. Yeah, at least he was smart enough to take a shit in a place that's easily fixable. I'm just gonna wait until Ryan gets back, and then I'm gonna try and deal with the consequences of this, which means that I'm basically just gonna be leaving Ryan alone again. Jesus Christ, I am learning many things tonight. I am one of the people who can probably say I've read all of Homestuck. So me and Ryan are also people that can claim that. It is a very, very long-ass fucking comic, but I'm very glad that we got to the end of it. God. And if you've never gotten to the end of Homestuck and you don't know if you can, well, this game is easily a good substitute because it is a lot easier to get into, but it has just as much bullshit. But it's all good. It's all good bullshit. My cat makes no fucking sense. Also, this guy. Yes, I suppose you have also read through all of Homestuck, my dude. I suppose. Actually, here, here's a question. How many times have you read through it again? I think I remember saying, like, you read it through, like, 6 times last time, but I don't remember if that was actually the correct number. How many times have you actually read through it? At least make it to Cascade. Cascade is, like, the big one, yeah. Like, if you can make it to Cascade, that's probably where most of the references are going to be. But I think, like, up to, Cascade, yeah. Cascade, and I don't think there's anything, like, in Act 6 that's even worth looking at. Like, there's a lot of good music and a lot of good flashes, but nothing, like, particularly big and standout-ish as, like, Cascade. But, yeah, and even then, Cascade is going to take you a while to get to, so read through it, like, 3 times vicariously. Hi, buddy. Are you attacking my foot now? Is my foot alluring to you? Just cleaning himself now. Game over. Yeah. What the fuck happened? What was game over? Oh right. Well, no. Well, game over is like near the end of it. Like, I was thinking more like what's a good place to get up to where it's like, if you can't read through all of Homestuck, at least get up to this part. Like, Cascade is a good place. Hell, even just like any of the end of acts for any of the acts are pretty good places to like be like at least get to this point. But like, yeah, game over is a really good one. What the fuck was the name of the one after Game Over? The one where like the game starts glitching out. I think it was like Act 6, which to anybody who has not read Homestuck is gonna make me sound like I'm a fucking insane person. Don't drop that Dirk and Dirk. Yeah, you might want to get yourself some foods. I need to get myself some foods. I need to take care of this fucking cat at some point. Which one is that? I know if I look it up, I could probably find it. I remember the song is Gold Pilot. The song is Gold Pilot. So if you look up the song, you'll probably find the fucking thing itself. What is? Oh, now he's just chasing his goddamn tail. Fuck it, I'm gonna look it up because I can. Attacking is on foot now. Gold Pilot Homestead, Gold Pilot Homestead. Sound credits? Be it? Oh yeah, here, just the credits. Yeah, here it is. Just like there's an entire page that just like they said all the songs show up in the comic. Oh, Act 6, Intermission 1. That's what it is. Sorry. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is the part where like the game starts glitching out because of the fairy dust, I think is what they called it or something. Or candy dust.
I'm back.
Hi! That shark gif is the most adorable thing ever. It absolutely is. It is a really nice gif. Ryan made it. Ryan does good work. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just taking a sip.
Okay. I will. I've been like away from the stream too often, but I need to go away again because my cat did a naughty on a towel.
Yay.
Not yay.
Alright, let's keep looking around this place. I have a flare gun that I need to combine with everything now. That idea would be such an unforgivable tactical blunder, you're frankly glad you haven't actually loaded the flare gun yet, just so it's not even on the table. The idea, you mean, not the flare gun. The flare gun isn't on the table either, though. You don't even have a table up here, just a trusty workbench. Flare gun plus monster. It'd do a lot more damage if it were loaded, friendo. But you better pick your moment. Now's not it. Flare gun plus dog. Whoa, geez whoops, you accidentally aimed your trusty flare gun at the doghouse and pulled the trigger. It wasn't loaded, so no harm done, except your previously unblemished record of perfect adherence to flare gun safety protocols. Flare gun plus... There's nothing else over here. Nothing else I can see from up here. Okay. Flare gun plus lantern, a standard camping lantern. Your lantern cannot be used to load the flare gun except to offer illumination as you slowly, carefully load the flares from your metal chest into the flare gun, meticulously observing all the standard safety protocols. Excuse me? Flare gun plus birds. They'd make terrible ammo, except for very long-distance shots, but the best they could hope to do is agitate the enemy, distracting them at a critical moment. Flare gun plus binoculars. You don't need to use your binoculars to see if this flare gun is unloaded, because that would be an incredibly dangerous way to check the loaded/unloaded status of a firearm. Makes a fair point. Flare gun plus geodes. These bad boys are just too cool to smash up with the butt of your unloaded flare gun, which is a real shame, because that would be a classic tough guy move. Might show those monsters who's in command around here. Flare gun plus, there's a radio. Shit. Might be time to scan the airwaves again, see if you can pick up any chatter from the enemy. Flare gun. If this useless thing had given you a little warning, you could at the very least have loaded your flare gun by now. Instead, you're gonna look pointlessly around your room some more. Marbles. If only your tireless monitoring of the local frequencies has given you more advanced notice, you could have put those directly in Joey's hand, no problem, or even just gotten the key for yourself. Flares. That's not a bad idea, actually. You mean it is, because this radio currently only receives signals, but if you could figure out how to signal one of your pals for backup, that could really turn the situation around. You know from expertise that getting in touch might not be easy, though. For now, you need to focus on helping your sister. Flare gun, plus liquids. You'll stick with the flares for now, although if you could figure out how to weaponize a Venus flytrap, you'd be pretty much unstoppable. Flare gun, plus box. Storing your flare gun on your flares in the same place just makes you nervous, even if that place is fireproof. Flare gun plus door. If you were going to beat a fighting retreat, you'd sure as heck want to load your flare gun first. That's just lesson 101 on the first day of Tactics 101. That appears to be just about everything. Flare gun with marbles. They are very beautiful when they reflect intense light, as Joey will soon discover for herself. Flare gun plus marbles. Flare guns only shoot flares! It's right there in the name, dude. Come on. Flare gun plus flares. Breath held, hands steady, you carefully load the flares in the flare gun. There's no going back now. The genie is out of the bottle. And now I have a new, loaded flare gun with which to do everything again. You already lost your primary binoculars during your strategic retreat from that encroaching serpent beast. You're not about to lose your auxiliary knocks due to a wanton disregard of flare gun safety protocols. Flare gun plus birds. No. Things have taken a dark turn, but you frankly feel a little sick that you felt briefly compelled to do such a thing. You take some deep breaths and shake your head. Keep it together, Jude, old boy. Flares, flare gun plus lantern. You think this is the most dangerous thing you could possibly attempt. You therefore make a tactical decision not to attempt it. Flare gun plus geode. How do you think you smashed these bad boys open in the first place? Flare gun plus radio. Maybe if your righteous flames would travel backwards across the radio waves back to their sinister source, burning them in their viper's nest, maybe then you'd shoot this at your own radio. Flares plus jars. Between the nails, the broken glass, and the chemicals of uncertain origin, that stack of jars has to be the most dangerous thing in here you could possibly shoot. This knowledge means that if you decide to shoot, you have to shoot anything else. It's now a moderately better decision just by contrast. Flare gun plus box. Okay, there's being cautious and then there's just being silly. Flare gun plus escape. If those monsters came through the front door, you'll escape down your tactical escape hatch while blasting away at them with your flare gun. It's called a fighting retreat, and it's the least cowardly type of retreat. Flare gun, plus nothing. Damn. Window. Flare gun, plus monster. Maybe, but not yet. You're dealing with superior numbers here. It's critical that you wait for the perfect moment to attack. Otherwise, you're just giving away your position and potentially your life to agitate a single monster. Flare gun at the house. Joey's still in there along with most of your stuff. But as the last resort... No, never. If it comes to that, you'll fight your way in there and save your sister yourself. Overwhelming odds and certain death be damned. You just hope it doesn't come to that. Flare gun plus dog. No way, under no circumstances. Or at least under no circumstances you are presently willing to consider. Alright, marbles plus birds. Let's actually make some goddamn progress. Go, my little bird friend. And monster ate the bird friend. It's definitely dead. No, bird friend! Yo, Mads, my total score at the end of it was 21,237. You're like 2 hours late for that. We are so deep in Homestuck doo-doo now. Sorry for hold up. Unbelievable tragic disaster over. Nah. Did you lose something else? My soldier on making second attempt now over. Are you sure you're over and out, Frohike? Frohike! No, beautiful, sweet, precious, dear, darling, and ultimately fragile Frohike! You were too good for this rotten, dark nightmare of a world. May the wings of chance and dream bear thee to thy rest on the white, sandy shores of paradise. Frohike. Why did we need to lose Frohike? Buddha Meds, I don't know what no emerald strat means. I just lost a pigeon friend. I'm on a different train of thought now. You take another pouch from the drawer and reload it with another red marble and another green marble. Alright. Let's try this again. Marbles. Pigeons. What about this one? Go, little buddy. I need you to bring those marbles to Joey. No, where are you? Why? You son of a bitch. Are you alright? Betrayal over. Abandonment over. The lowest, vilest cowardice over. Well... Can't even communicate true degree of outrage over Likely to jeopardize mission if emotion not suppressed. Over. Incoming. Over and out. Langley. Langley the coward. Langley the blackguard. Langley the unspeakable. 1,000 deaths, 1,000,000 deaths, an infinitude of deaths would not be enough. Langley worm-hearted. Langley bile blood. Langley. You hate him with everything you are and ever will be. Langley.
I feel really fucking bad that I missed out on the fucking Death of Fro hike. Rest in pieces.
Your hands are definitely not shaking as you pluck 2 more marbles from their safe, cozy compartments in the drawer and drop them into the depths of the pouch's waiting, leatherly maw.
He's been through a lot. Let him have it.
So nervous.
You look so sad.
Go, please. I don't even know which pigeon this is.
Buyers.
Third time's the charm. Success. Cheese 'em crow buyers, my boy, so brave, true, so true and great. Are you actually just point blank losing your mind now? It would be maybe kind of a relief after years of buildup, but you could have picked a better night for it. Mission accomplished! Buyer's champion of champions waiting for you in kitchen over. Why? What? What? Over? Oh, Buyers has marbles required to acquire key. Over. Alright, I guess that sort of makes sense. New development, Buyers being menaced. Please hurry. Over. I'm on it. Hurry, Joey, please. He's all I have left. Over and out. Okay. Let's go check that out. I need more food. I only had 1 slice of bread left, but everything else is frozen and uncooked. I'll eat more when I'm done.
How do you only have 1 slice of bread in your fucking house?
No, I have more. It's just frozen and uncooked, as I literally just stated.
Why do you have frozen slices of bread?
Because you keep bread in the freezer when you're not eating it so that it keeps. Duh!
Are you?
Check out that little absconding roll there. There we go. Time for some more strife.
Oh, this one had some really good dialogue.
All right.
I remember.
So we're gonna investigate first, trying to get his attention, make some noise or some light or something, or that pigeon is done for. What about Pogs? Flip the flap out! Ha! Flip skipped. All right. What about Yammy Bites? Distracting delectable. Ha! Delectable disdained. All right. What about my key? Too precious to weaponize. Tap shoes. Pardon me, boy. Shasha. Can you give me a shine? Oh, wait, what's that? Can I... Tough crowd. Maybe you need something with a little more flash. What about ballet? Opening night. Panned. Damn it. My big break. So I'm getting a small flash from... I thought I saw something on the knife. I guess not.
On the knife?
Yeah, I saw a little flash come. Oh, wait, there it is.
Yeah, it was the... Yeah, that... I don't...
Got magic spice mix? Hell yeah.
I don't know if you... Oh, okay, you can't pick it up right now. I thought you could have to wait until after the strife.
Let's mix all the things together. You don't hate Pogs because they're bland. That would be a relief. They're so in-your-face and intense and radical. You can't stand them. Turn 12 already, Pogs. Magic spice plus Yammy Bites. Nah, they're already irresistible to pretty much all animals. Why gild a lily? Yammy Bites plus key. Your precious heirloom is already quite magical, thank you, and you have no desire to eat it. Yammy Bites plus shoes. You don't really have any strong feelings about trying to use your spice mix with your tap dancing or whatever, so you're just gonna list some words that might either be spices or tap dancing terms. Ready? Okay, Bombershake, Grapevine, Tanglefoot, Riffle, Cribonia. Now how many of those are tap and how many of those are spice? Give up? All tap! Tap dancing is wild, motherfucker.
What the fuck? What is this dialogue, Jesus?
Ballet shoes. A light touches everything in the kitchen and on stage. And the flashlight won't mix with it. Okay. What if I magic spice to meet you? Ha! Mix the mark. Nope, that did nothing. Great. Oh, great. It's punching the fridge. Pigeon is scared. Alright, fine. I'll flashlight. Hey, over here. Nothing doing. Nothing doing, mate. Damn it. I gotta get his attention first. What if I tap shoes first? I think I have to tap shoes to get his attention. Ah, so it gets a little bit more complicated. And then we light. Thrill him with daylight. Cool, what now? You got its attention, what now? I don't know. Ballet? Pas de board. Pas de board. Shit.
Ooh. You just fucking
I got burned. I assume meds pieced the fuck out, too.
Probably. This isn't Sonic.
How about some treats? Fresh start? Yeah, he's going over there. Stalemate. Good, that accomplished nothing. What if I throw Pogs in his face? Face full of slammers! No, that just pissed him off. Get a coffin already. Get a coffin ready. Damn it. I reset everything. Okay. Use the flashlight. Spice. Spice to meet ya. Ooh, they got rid of all of the other things. Oh, he's not happy. I beat him. Mixed success. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba.
Fun.
Alright, Joey, thank you for tactically brilliant seasonings murder. Byers has payload. Repeat, Byers has payload. Over. Thanks. Do you know how I might get him down? He seems pretty terrified. Negative. Byers simply has unfortunate mercenary streak. Should respond to enticement. Over. How do you bribe a pigeon? Sounds like setup for riddle or perhaps joke. Over. Bye, Jude. Look, it looks like all that fracas with the monster got him pretty shook up. You might have to find something here in the kitchen you can tempt him with. Well, how about some spice? The pigeon just saw you kill that monster with this stuff. There's no way he'll go for it. What if I just befriend him? As you do not have flight capacity, the pigeon remains out of reach. Maybe he needs something enticing. What do pigeons like? What about Pogs? Pigeons like Pogs. If Pogs are what it takes to get him out the fridge, he can stay up there. There's gotta be something else around here he'd be more into. The key?
Better Pog.
No! He can't have it. He might fly off with it and then immediately be eaten by a monster, and then where would he be figuratively, and also where would your precious heirloom be literally? Tap shoes. Nothing. You guess he already saw a fair bit of your fancy footwork when you were dealing with that monster. What about ballet shoes? No response. Either that or he was completely enraptured by your elegance and grace. You prefer to believe the latter, but that doesn't really solve your problem. You need to tempt this little fellow with something bad. Something like garbage, but food. Flashlight? No. Oh, there's dishes! Damn it! It's actually more difficult to see through the window now that it has a hole in it.
I think you clicked the dishes before.
Nope, I clicked all of these dirty dishes. There's more dishes in the back, and the window has new text as well. It's actually more difficult to see through the window now that it has a hole in it. What if I want to open it? It's already pretty dang open due to it being broken. What about spice? It's a filthy kitchen, and now we have no food, but at least there's a gorgeous view. Yeah, thanks, monsters. And now that you've pocketed the spice mix, you must admit this kitchen has basically nothing to recommend itself. Pogs. You hurl a Pog through the broken window for no real reason in particular. The monsters don't care, and neither do you. Yammy bites. You hurl a Petri through the broken window, intending to summon your faithful, sweet, beautiful dog. Bat-like monster or bat monster immediately swoops down and snatches it out of midair. Okay, stay in the doghouse, buddy. Key. Throw your precious heirloom through a broken window? Are you bonkers? Some toothy terror would make a meal out of it in 2 shakes. Tap dance. Looks like someone tapped this window already, quite forcefully. Haha, it's in the middle of November and you're already getting cold in here from the draft. Haha! Ballet shoes. You're already using all the grace and poise you have just to avoid shredding your feet on the broken glass now covering your kitchen floor. So if you were wondering how you're walking all over the glass without being hurt by it, stop wondering that. Mystery solved.
I wonder if you could like contact Hussey and just like send him the VODs of these strangers. Just be like, do you need a narrator for your game?
I've got
Here
it
you
all,
go.
dude. I've got it all. The sink is full of
every single line of dialogue.
The sink is full of dirty dishes. Someone should clean these up. Spice. It's a filthy kitchen. No, I already did this one. Pogs. Dirty dishes and dirty discs. A match made in hell right here in your kitchen. Yammy bites. Pets will take these treats right out of your hand, or even better, you can throw them right under their mouths. Dirty dishes that have been sitting out for days don't even need to enter the conversation. Key. Your heirloom is the only thing you really have left of your mom's. You think you'll just throw it down the garbage disposal. Nah, of course not, but geez, you can't shake this weird feeling you have about it today. You hold it tighter. Tap shoes. This place is enough of a mess without sending shards of glass and porcelain everywhere. Ballet shoes. You're already using all the grace and poise you have. No, already did that one. I want the dishes. You're likely to shred your feet to pieces if you try to use this mess as a stage. What about the spice on the other things in the kitchen which are now investigatable, like the fax machine? You're about to fax a picture of spice to some random person, but you worry it might be hard to collect the spices again afterwards, so you reconsider. Whew, you very nearly did something kind of ridiculous and time-wasting. Bullet dodged. Spice plus fridge. The spice mix is pretty good, but it can't do much for the flavor of baking soda and a single molding orange. Spice plus cupboard? Oh my god, it's doing a thing. There's a cracker.
You found a cracker?
All you can rate from this meager cabinet is the stalest, tiniest, worst cracker.
Oh my god, hold on. I wanna clip it just so I can take a screenshot of that.
You know what, dude? It is like 9:30. I've been attempting to stream since 5:30. I've been going for 4 hours.
It's been
This seems like a good place for me to end, and you know why, specifically? Because I'm in the same room I started when I began, and I can start next stream with going back to the bedroom with 2 new items.
End is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never.
Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in to another edition of Fuck Mondays. I will make you say, fuck, it's Monday, by the time this series is fucking over. I am, like, dying of hunger. I gotta do a couple more things before bed. I have to work tomorrow. I have some art stuff to go over. 9 is, I usually end these things at 8. But fucking, it's...
Yeah. The challenge also ran a little bit long.
Yes,
so that also
it did. I have hit 5 subs, which means that next week I might continue this just to get to the title screen, or I might play some Battle Kid, or maybe I'll do an hour of both. I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows? It's up to each stream. You can play what you want.
Yeah, I'll do some thinking on it. The point is, I'm up to 5 subs now, so Battle Kid's definitely a thing that has to happen, and I don't want to make people wait too long. This Saturday, I will not be able to continue Mega Man Battle Network because I have a Rogue Trader game, so that's going to be happening. The week after that, I should be able to continue Mega Man Battle Network, though. Mario Rabbids is still going on on the channel. Shantae's still going on. Fire Emblem is still going on. I have plans for No More Heroes and Pokemon Y in the near future. That's what's going on. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Hope you guys have fun. You guys on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.